I am back with the Prime Card Series interviews. This is something I know you guys like from the channel and something I haven't done in a long time, but I had to get it started, and I had to do it right with the one man. I think this made more appearances on this channel than any other fighter at this point. I think he's the man that's taking on Papi Salt, a.k.a. Salt Papi. He is fighting on the Prime Card, the Hitman. He is the shit man. Slim. What's going on, man?
Yes. What's going on? It's a pleasure to be back on my favorite channel on YouTube.
Come on,
What's
boy.
going on?
Come on,
good.
man.
We out here, bro. How you feeling, man? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited for the Prime Card. We're gonna jump right into your fight because this one was a surprise announcement. We didn't know we were gonna get this, man. This is, I think, a little icing on the cake because everybody knew the Prime Card was gonna be dope, right? We all knew it was gonna be a crazy card. And then we get to Misfits number 9, and all of a sudden, they add probably one of the biggest fights you could put, a fan favorite, you and Salt Papi. Tell me how this came about, man.
As you guys know, we were discussing. We had they had certain terms that they wanted me to agree to, and we kind of went back and forth and stuff, yada yada yada. And then the whole encounter happened on Twitter.
Yeah, it was a little beef.
Yeah, it was a little beef. I know. But
a lot of people said you was ducking, fam.
Yo, I hate. It's so sickening. That hurts my feelings when people say I was ducking because, like, bro, I took a fight on 2 weeks' notice. Like, no one done that in this whole scene. No one done that. Like, against a scary southpaw at the time. Like, now people are trying to discredit Temper.
Yeah.
But at that time, he was the scary southpaw, 6'4" southpaw. And I went in there confidently. I took that fight on 2 weeks' notice confidently, and I dominated. I beat him. I dominated the first round, and I knocked him out the second round. Nice. So, like, that was a scary fight to take. And then I fought 2 more times in like 3 months, bro. It's it hurts because like I feel like the fans didn't appreciate what I've done. Like I fought so many times in a short amount of time, and I gave them entertaining fights. I didn't give them no fights like Jinty versus Halal Ham. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I went in there and I gave entertaining fights.
Right.
And they'll forget about that just like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll forget about everything. It's
the sport, man. You're as good as your last fight, or what have you done for me lately is kind of how this works, right? And you had some time off, which I thought was well deserved. Like you said, you put in that work for a full year there. So I was with you, man. I never understood the ducking claims. I know, negotiations, whatever, but without getting too much into it, how did it feel when that all went down? Not maybe even from the fan base, but just from all sides of everything, seeing how you were, the hitman, you know what I'm saying? On commentary, Misfits guy, to then go to like, oh shit, man, like what's happening here? What we got to do? Was it kind of weird to like kind of go through that?
Yeah, I was a little confused. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little confused. I was like, yo, what's going on right now? Like I understood they wanted me they wanted things their way and stuff.
It's business, right? That I understand. It's negotiation, it's business. I get all that, but I just the whole public nature of it, I was never a fan of.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see it, but like at the same time, like after all that happened, like I feel like it made everything bigger now. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I was gonna say now, because there was like a little bit of that. Oh, and you guys even played into it. Fair play to you. You were like, sorry, I'm gonna go do something in Saudi or whatever. And Mams was like, yeah, go have fun, whatever, do his thing. So you guys got to play into it, which I liked. If you're gonna have a public spat, right, and it is real, and I think you can confirm that was real, like that you guys weren't playing around, on Twitter. That the KSI was really being like, yeah, you're ducking, and you were like, what? You know what I'm saying? That was the real part. But then you guys used it, and we're like, all right, cool. Well, this is already something that's happening. Let's make something out of it. And then all of a sudden, I see you on a treadmill in Newcastle.
Bro, how you take a picture of me without me knowing, son? Like, this dude took a picture of me without me knowing, bro.
That wasn't supposed to come out. Some random person came in, saw you on the treadmill, took the snap,
it was one of the fighters took a picture of me, literally, without me knowing. And so I was like, it was random. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because every time when I arrived in Newcastle, when people would see me, like, yo, Slim? Well, they're looking at me like they saw a ghost. Like, yo, what was he doing in Newcastle? Like, all the fighters, when they saw me, like, yo, they're so confused. And then, I was lying to them. I was like, yo, I'm doing commentary. Yada, yada. That's what I was saying.
Right.
And then that kid, he took a picture of me and he posted it on Twitter. And I saw it. I was like, shit. I sent it to Mans right away. And he got him to delete it. But it was already. Like,
I think it built a little bit to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they want it, dude. It's 2023. It's so hard to like keep a surprise with social media being what it is, and if they're gonna put you like in Newcastle, it's like, bro, it's gonna come out. But I thought it built to it. It was like, oh, a little tease, like, hold one of those. Okay, now he's coming out, and then we get the announcement, right? They do the WWE contract in the ring style. Just for everybody to clear it up, you guys did not actually sign an official contract in the ring, correct? That wasn't like the official contract.
I mean, yeah, it was WWE style, baby.
Okay,
it was WWE style, baby.
Because it had some words on the paper, and I was like, hold on a second, where's the lawyers? What's going on here? But no, it was very entertaining. Talk to me though, because you've obviously been around Papi. You guys have done videos together. You've talked. There's been a back and forth. When you got face to face with him this time, was it a little different?
Was it different? I don't know. The way I see it's kind of like friendly competition to me. I don't know. When I see him, like, you know, it's like you ever play basketball, like intense basketball?
Yep.
Like really competitive basketball. You bump heads and shit like that.
Yeah.
With your boy. Like one-on-one. That's what I feel like with this kind of fight with Papi, because like I had a lot of those intense basketball, like where we get head to head and we get like heated arguments. Yada. That's how I feel with Papi. It's like friendly competition, but like I'm very competitive. You know what I mean? I'm very, very competitive.
Absolutely.
So like that's what we're bumping
You're
heads
bred
and
in
stuff.
that. Come on now.
Yeah. Like I fought in the streets all the time just because of basketball, literally. So like that's how I feel like with this fight. Like that's why we're bumping heads. Like it was hype though. It was real hype. Tell me now, right?
No, it was. It was absolutely hype. I just thought that's a perfect way to describe it, because I've never thought there was any real bad blood between you and Papi. Like you guys, like I said, done videos, kind of hung out, but you always kind of knew it was a little inevitable. Like you were looking across the aisle and you're like, I'm gonna have to fight him sometime soon. And he was, you know, he's a quieter guy, but I'm sure he was always looking at me and like, yeah, Slim's right there. So did you feel like that fight was always going to happen?
Yeah, definitely. I knew it was always going to happen. In the beginning, I feel like Papi, he always wanted to fight me. But thing is, at the same time, like in the beginning, he didn't have a name for himself, you know. But now he built such a big name for himself. Now there's something to take from him, you know. Like he's really mainstream now. Like, you know, you got like the Eddie Hearns talking about him, the Ryan Garcia's talking about him. He's really, out of everybody else, he's the most credible like boxer in the scene, you know. Like, and I feel like I'm the most credible boxer in the scene too. Like, in mainstream wise, like a lot of like.
Kevin Durant, what we saying?
Yeah, come on, KD. You already know. Eddie Hearn follows me on the gram too.
Come on,
you know, like,
okay.
Yeah, come on. So like, you know, like, yeah. So like, me and him were both in the YouTube boxing world. We're the two most like respected fighters. Like we.
You saw, by the way, you saw what Eddie Hearn said about your guys' fight. He was talking about it the other day. You saw that, yeah?
Yeah,
the guy's
he was
legitimately
excited.
Pumped, right? He was like giddy, like a schoolgirl. He was like, I can't wait. This is great. I was like, wow, we got, like, this dope to see though, man. Because that, you know, that's an OG in the pro world. Obviously, giving it up to you guys. That's got to feel awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's cool because like our fight just got announced, and out of all the fights in the Prime card, he mentioned me, Logan, and KSI's fights. Just our three fights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, it's cool to see that, like, you know, like we had all these great boxing fights this year. You know, we had KSI versus Tommy Fury. We had Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. We had Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. We had Spence versus Crawford. In the YouTube boxing world, this is like that kind of caliber of a fight with me and Papi. You know what I'm saying? So like,
this
that's
event, it's monumental. Like you being on this, you realize the amount of eyes that are going to be on this thing, right? With that being said, what does a win mean? Like, how much more does this fight? Is this the biggest fight of your career? Yeah,
it's definitely the biggest fight of my career because, like, everything I've done in the past won't matter right now. Literally, it don't matter. It don't mean nothing. Everything. This is a career-defining moment for me. Like, whatever happens on that night is what I'm gonna be remembered for the next, I don't know how long, for a very long time. You know. So that's why I gotta make sure I'm training really hard to make sure I perform to the best of my capabilities. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling really confident though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling very, very confident.
I can tell, man. And you always are though. You always are. But what specifically about this fight is it? I know you said you're working with some new coaches as well now too. You still have Coach Ali, but you got some other coaches in camp now.
Yeah, no, I have Andre Rozier. I don't know if you know Andre Rozier. He's
so here's the thing. I had seen a couple of videos which were so funny, but I could not put a name by the face. I was like, man, New York boxing. Where have I seen? Where have I heard? Because his voice is very familiar.
Danny Jacobs,
exactly.
Richard Comey, Curtis Stevens, Saddam Ali. Who else he got? He's doing Demetrius Andrade right now.
That's right.
Andre's gonna fight Benavidez.
Andrade as well. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so I was like,
this guy's he's a Hall of Fame coach. This guy changed my game crazy. You don't understand?
I love it because he is taking you back to the woodshed with the fundamentals and just like really honing in on I don't know, just the science, right? The sweet science of boxing.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great, I mean, just from the videos, you guys have such a good little relationship. And I think that's so fun to have. Like, you don't have to just be coach fighter. You can step outside of that too. And I think that even builds the relationship back in the gym. You know what I mean? So talk to me. It's been a blast working with him, I'm sure, huh?
Yeah, I love working with him. He's very, very passionate. You know, he's very, very passionate. He's very serious, and he's like he's like an uncle. We call him uncle in the gym.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
We call him uncle. So like he's like uncle in the gym. It's like he's like family. He treats us like family. He's in the gym. He makes sure we get our stuff done, and he's really transformed me from a whole different fighter. Like from January, you won't be able to recognize me the way I'm going to be fighting in this next fight. Like I swear, I'm a complete I still see myself as a novice. Like I leveled up from past novice. I feel after you know what I'm saying, after working with him. So and I've been working with him since the beginning of the summer. So it's been like 3 months. But yo, like I developed so much already. You know, I developed so much, and I'm so excited to show what I could really do.
I'm pumped,
especially against one of the best. You know, people say he's the best in the scene. With this fight, I'm gonna prove that I'm the best in the scene after what I do to Papi.
Because obviously Papi is very confident. What are you expecting from him here?
Papi's gonna be in great shape this time. He's in good shape. But I studied him. You know, I studied his game, and like his best move is his counter left. You know, he's a very good counter left hand, and like he's very good on his back foot too. He's not good on his front foot though. Like I don't think he's a good fighter on the front foot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only time he's fought on the front foot is when he fought Andy Worski, someone who can't even fucking throw a punch. Someone that doesn't know how to go. Someone doesn't know how to go like this. Wait, Andy Worski does not know how to go like this.
Yeah, he was struggling.
You know what I'm saying?
He was struggling.
He don't know what he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
If I fought Andy Worski, Wade, and I knocked him out, I would have got clowned. Tell me not, right? Yeah. If I knocked him out, I would have clowned. But then so probably because, you know, he's chubby, you know, he's like a teddy bear, you know, people go like, oh my god. But if I did that, like what I did to NNA Productions in my second very fight with fucking barely any boxing experience, I knocked him out in 30 seconds. I was getting clowned. People were laughing at me. They're treating me like I'm a fucking 10-year boxer fighting the bum. You know what I'm saying? Like me and NNA had the same amount of experience. I swear to God, like I wasn't boxing like that. I only fought Pkwy at that time. You know? So like, but Papi, you can see videos of him knocking people out in the streets and shit, like boxing on the street. And then he fights Andy Worski with zero boxing experience. He knocks his ass out cold. Yo, they're going crazy. They showed him so much love. Like, but if I did that shit, I would have got clowned.
It might have been one of the worst mismatches in Misfits history. That one might have been one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I never seen someone get so much love for something like that. Cause that's the difference with me and Papi. Papi got so much love in the beginning. Like he's just one of those fighters that people just love to see fight.
Right.
With me, like I feel like I have like the kind of like the Jake Paul route. You know, just people just like hate on me. But like it kind of like they hate me, but they watch me fight. You get me?
Why does that make sense? That is? Why do you think that is?
Oh man, I don't know, man.
Because I do recognize that. I think you and Adam both know that me and Sensei have kind of been the two guys that have been like, hey man, these dudes are getting better. Y'all better stop talking like these guys can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting there and they're working these dudes. Y'all better, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people, maybe it's because of where you did the fighting, maybe, but also even now on Misfits you see it a little bit. So I've never really understood that.
No, I mean, after Temper, like, I became the hero, and then Ryan Taylor, you know, obviously Ryan Taylor was a villain. And then after the Tom Zanetti fight, people started saying, call me overrated, which, I mean, you know, like, I got punched one time. Oh, wow. I still feel like I beat him every round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I beat him every round, but in that last fight, wait, I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't know how to have a proper guard. Like, I always walked around with an open guard when I fought. Yeah. My defense was relying on my footwork and my head movement, which I'm pretty decent at, you know? But now, like, I upped my defense so much. Like, I'm so happy I had that fight because most people learn from a loss. I'm learning from a win. You know, I had a win. You know, it wasn't the prettiest win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have smoked them in better fashion, but I learned so much from that fight about myself. You know, and it helped me develop to where I'm at today. So like, I'm just excited.
There's a lot of people that learn. Even the guy you're gonna fight, I'm sure he's learned a lot from his loss to Anthony Taylor, but to learn in a win and to be pushed, but also find it here, like find whatever's in there to keep going and win that fight, I think is massive, man. So you see Papi, you said it a second ago, he's in shape. He's in shape, you know what I'm saying? You said he had the chubby thing going, but now he's not. He put on Twitter yesterday, you guys had a little back and forth. You know, a little 16 days, a little pose off. You know what I mean? But you hit him with the beautiful transformation. All this to get KO'd under 3 rounds. Very proud of you, Habibi. No excuses. October 14th. 3 rounds. You think it's gonna be under 3?
Bro, if you watch all my fights, every second round of my fight is where I hurt the opponent. I always hurt somebody in the second round. They always got hurt in the second round. So all it takes is one big right sniper hand, and Papi's, bro, he was getting caught by Anthony's failure, bro. Anthony failure. He's a midget, bro. Literally a midget in a bathrobe. A midget in a bath. He was getting outboxed by a midget. Like, how? I'm twice as long as Anthony Taylor, and I'm way sharper than him. I hit way harder than him.
Yeah.
Like, I knocked down Ryan Taylor. Anthony Taylor couldn't even freaking reach Ryan Taylor's face, bro, when he fought him.
Right.
They had a draw. You know what I'm saying? Look at the beating I gave Ryan Taylor. Like, I landed like 100 punches on his face.
Yeah.
Anthony Taylor didn't even land as much. You know, I'm way more accurate. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Papi don't understand. Like, everybody's looking at Anthony Taylor like he's durable. Don't get me wrong. Anthony Taylor's a very durable guy.
Right.
But I feel like when it comes to skill set and boxing, like, and punching harder and faster movement, I went up him every time. So, like, I feel like Papi's looking at Anthony Taylor like, oh, I'll find the Taylor so I could take Slim. Boy, he's in for a world of hurt. I'm telling you.
You basically saying, yeah, that's Anthony Taylor, but you ain't seen Slimmy Slim. That type of thing.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hell, I can't wait, bro.
Well, he gave you a response. He gave you a response. He said, thank you, and you wish, homie, you about to get the worst beat down of your influencer boxing career. Beat down.
Hey, man, he's wilding, yo. Look at, I throw way more punches in him. In one round, I throw way more punches than South Papi does in his whole fights. Literally. But he relies on one big punch. One big counter left hand. That's his best move. You know what I'm saying? His one leg. It's like the old Slim, like the way I fought the past couple of fights, I fall into range a lot, which is not good. That's something I've worked on so much since January. You know what I mean? Like, that's, if I fought like that, that's his best chance of catching me. But I don't fight like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't fall into range like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm a way smarter fighter than I am. I'm way more smarter. I'm way more calm. I'm way more collected. And I still got the high volume pressure, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Saul don't know. He really don't know what he's in for, bro. And I'm so excited to show. Like, oh, goddamn, wait, I'm telling you.
When you say you're excited, are you more excited to show Papi, the fans, or KSI/Misfits that you can win this fight? Who are you more excited to prove wrong here? Because I think a lot of people are looking at this and being like, oh, Salt Papi, da-da-da, Slim was ducking. Who are you looking to point at and be like, look what told you, look what you did to your boy?
So I like Papi. I like Papi. So it's not even about him. Like, I'm just looking at him as he's like a scapegoat kind of. Because, like, it's the hype train behind him. That's what it is. The hype, the whole hype train behind him. It's the people that are gassing him up. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but it's like they make it seem like he's some fucking untouchable dude, bro. Like, come on, son. Like, I just want to prove he not really like that. I said he's not really like that. He's good.
You want to go to Uncle Keem and tell him he ain't like that. Say, listen, you chose
not really
wrong
like
with Happy
that.
Punch, huh?
Yeah, for real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, he just came off a loss and he wants to fight another killer right away. Like, bro, he thinks I'm a bounce back fight. That's disrespectful, Wade. I'm not no bounce back fight, bro. I'm about to bury him, bro. Like, me beating him is gonna fucking end the hype train, like, for real. Like, and then when I beat him, they're like, oh, nah, so Papi was overhyped, yada yada. But they're not gonna credit me. I'm telling you, I'm in a lose-lose situation right now. If Salt Papi wins, he beats an undefeated dude. If I beat him, Salt Papi was overhyped. Yeah. I guarantee you, Wade, that people hate me, bro. They're gonna do anything they can to discredit me. I swear to God.
It does happen like that. For you, I remember watching the build to the Ryan Taylor fight and even the Tom Zanetti fight. Tom was such a wild card we didn't know a lot about. And in retrospect, it's crazy to watch people talk about those fights because of what happened after and be like, look, Slim didn't beat nobody. And I'm like, what were we saying at the time that this happened? You know, we were talking about these guys being potential killers in this scene, you know? So, and even after the fight, we're like, oh, Ryan Taylor's got something special. He went in there with Slim. That was respect to you, I thought. But like I said, man.
You know what it is? I bring the best out of people, Wade. I bring the best out of people. Wade, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ryan Taylor, after that fight, I feel like he didn't give a fuck about boxing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's winning for the second. And Swarms, that was just for a check. That's what I think. Zanetti too. When he fought Jarvis, that was for a check. He was beating Jarvis the whole fight, bro. Bro, was you watching the same fight? He was beating Jarvis.
Yeah.
Zanetti was not landing like that against me, bro. He landed one punch on me. And then people are going crazy. Zanetti was outboxing Jarvis until he just gave up like this. Like, bro, like, come on. Like, that should hurt my... I'm like, damn, bro. But you know what? I think it works to my advantage right now because, you know, people are, like, underestimating me now. Yeah. I'd rather be underestimated than overestimated, honestly.
Facts. Now, you talked about Jarvis there. Obviously, we do this a lot where we's like, oh, what's next? I know you don't want to overlook Papi, and you're not doing that, but you always got your eyes on the scene, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that you're down at 168 now, or 165 even is where you probably want to be. I'm looking at names, and I know that you and Kenny had always talked about doing something. Jarvis is there. Is there anybody that you look at and you're like, I mean, Gib potentially can come into the scene now. Anybody that you'd be like, that's that next fight I want. That's the one. Once I do this, he's next.
Honestly, right now I'm focused on Saul Papi right now because, you know, he's done no pushover right now. He's done no pushover. But after this kind of fight though, like, bro, I gotta be fighting a big massive, like a KSI caliber kind of name.
You
bro.
You want a main event next?
Yeah, it has to be nothing less than a main event fight after this because I feel like the winner between me and Papi has become a megastar. That's what I feel like. Yeah. You know, so it has to be a main event caliber, big name, massive name that's gonna bring hype to the table. 100%. Not know nobody that I gotta carry the name. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like, you know, no disrespect to Zanetti, like I had to carry his name. You know, when I fought him. You know, so like that's all. That's
big
all
name main event. I got you. So, speaking of main events, let's talk about the Prime card. 2 main events, apparently, right? 3, obviously. You're the people's main event, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about these fights, man? We can run through a couple of them. I won't make you pick the whole card, but just give me a couple of fights that stand out to you. Obviously, we'll start with the main events. What do you think about KSI Tommy?
KSI Tommy Fury. I feel like Tommy Fury's going to outbox KSI, but I feel like KSI could really land that one punch. You know, that awkward one-punch killer. You know, because I feel like Tommy's been fighting a lot of journeymen. So, like, you know, like, he's not used to, like, that awkward style like KSI who's going to come like a bulldog and just throw bombs, you know? Right. So I feel like KSI could land that one. I'm going for KSI to win, honestly.
You have to, man. Like, it's one of those things where no one wants to see Tommy win. In our scene, anyway. Yeah, because what does it prove? Great job. You did what you were supposed to do. You took a bag and beat up some YouTubers that are just learning to box. Nice. Well done. You know what I'm saying? So you have to root for KSI. I just hope that this massive jump from whatever Joe Fournier was supposed to be to Tommy Fury is something they've prepared for because it is going to be a massive jump. Something that JJ's never seen, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Let's see, though. Let's see. It's going to be a fun one. I hope JJ can overcome a lot of that stuff, but just on paper, you just look at it and it's like, okay, Tommy wins that. Okay, Tommy wins that. Okay, Tommy wins that. You know what I'm saying? It's just all down the list.
I was next to Tommy Fury in person, bro. That dude is massive, bro.
When we were in Dubai for the Floyd Mayweather thing and he was supposed to fight Paul Bamba, I was like, what? I'm tall. Yeah. I'm a tall dude. You look ridiculously big.
Bro, I don't know. I was like, how does this dude fight at 175? He fights at 175?
Crazy.
Bro, he's like 220. I swear he's like 220.
Crazy. No, he's a monster.
He's huge, bro. I'm like, damn, son. Next to KSI, but I ain't like when I seen KSI in Newcastle, he's looking massive too. He looks way bigger than I seen him. Okay. He looks way bigger than before. Good. So
that's what we got to. That's what we got to see because he's got to come up in weight. Logan Dylan Dennis.
Logan Dylan Dennis. All right, I feel like Logan has a lot to lose in this fight because Dylan Dennis, like, he's not known to be a striker. Right. You know? He's not a boxer. And Jake Paul's been knocking out MMA fighters left and right. So like people are gonna compare Logan to Jake.
That's a good point. No one's really talked about. That's a good point.
Yeah. So Logan doesn't really take out Dylan Dennis the way Jake be taking out all these MMA fighters. People are gonna compare. It's a comparison thing. And not only that, Dylan Dennis is a guy that fights I think at 170. Yep. You know, and I think he's going up to 185. Logan Paul probably walks around like at 210. He's a big dude. Coming down to 185, going to shoot back up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have that huge size advantage. So, like, and Logan's been boxing for like 4 years. He fought Floyd Mayweather. Yep. Fought KSI back in the day. So, like, and this is a comeback. Logan has a lot to prove because he's one of those dudes in everybody's top 10 with no wins. You know, which, like I don't want to be. I like Logan. I think he's skilled and stuff. But like, bro, you got to win fights to be ranked.
We're boxing. You got to win.
You gotta win, like, bro, like, just because you look good hitting the bag and punching pads and shit, like, you gotta win fights. Like, like after this prime card, we can see where he's at.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't be ranking someone top 10 if they have no wins, bro. It's not fair to the guys who've been going out there
100%.
competing and winning fights.
100%.
You know, so
100%. Give me
I'm
one
just being
last
real.
one here. One last one on the prime card. Like I said, I won't make you through the whole thing. What's one other fight you're looking at and be like, oh, that's the one I gotta watch?
Dean W.A.D.E, I think.
Gotta be,
Dean
right?
W.A.D.E.
Gotta be.
Yeah, it gotta be. Yeah, Dean W.A.D.E, man. That first fight, we was there together, bro. We was
Crazy,
commentating that fight
dog.
together.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was a fight, bro. I didn't expect it to be like that, bro. It was fireworks the whole fight.
That
you know?
3-man booth, by the way, Todd, Slim, Wade, unbeatable, dog.
Yeah, man, for real, literally. No, that was the best, man. I swear, bro. Wait, it ain't the same without you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't the same without you, bro.
Listen,
I always pitch. I'm like, yo, bro. I always bring your name. I'm like, yo, we need Wade, bro. I don't care. Like, Wade's the best in the scene. Like, literally, like I always say. I swear, I'm not even saying that in front of you. Like, I dead ass. I got mad love for you, for real, man.
Appreciate that.
And I always watch your videos. I always watch everything. Even when you guys criticize me, shit, I don't care. Like, I'm not one of those dudes that get butthurt and shit. Like, I like to see what other people think, honestly.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank
you. Know?
No, that's I always liked working with you, man. It was good. You were one of the best fighter commentators, and you're gonna keep killing it. Listen, they're doing their thing over there, but you know, we support Slim over here. You understand?
Yeah, my God.
Dean W.A.D.E, what do you think, man? Does the champ keep the belt? Does W.A.D.E do what it takes to take it off him?
Man, this is such a good fight, bro. This is like a real 50-50 fight, because the first fight, you know, we had obviously W.A.D.E was like, it was kind of one-sided. Yeah, it was one-sided the whole time until W.A.D.E hit Dean caught him with that one punch. So Dean got that one punch. You know what I'm saying?
One-hitter quitter, bro.
But W.A.D.E, he's getting older now, and like I've been seeing him train right now. He got more massive. Like he's actually put on a mass right now. He's actually got way bigger than from what I've seen before. So, oh man, like this is a real good one. And Dean's getting better too. He's getting way better.
Mm-hmm.
They're both. These guys are both so young, and they're developing really fast too. So like, it's really hard to really call, man. Honestly, bro. But their tag team fight, the last fight, it was interesting, you know, when they both fought W.A.D.E, because W.A.D.E was like, he's giving both of them. Yeah, W.A.D.E's really good.
He's cold.
Really, really good.
He's gonna be a tough guy in that scene too.
100%. Even the first fight he lost, I thought he won it, honestly.
Yeah, him and Uncle Pizza. Uncle Pizza's another kid. He's
good.
Talented.
Uncle Pizza's good. Uncle Pizza's good, but W.A.D.E won that first fight.
Cold. Yeah, I had W.A.D.E winning that one.
I know. I had him winning that fight. I'm like, this kid's. When I saw him that fight, I'm like, yo, this kid's legit, bro.
Nice.
This division
he's
really good.
Is stacked. So the winner of this one, it's not, you know, it's almost like you're winning to then go through Murderer's Row once again, because that division's crazy. But we'll end it off with this, Slim. We're fighting for the inaugural, right? The inaugural belt. You and Papi. Is that what's happening? You guys are. It's like a new division belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the inaugural, the first. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. A new division.
Inaugural. New division, middleweight.
With that belt on the line, I'm actually gonna have Papi on either today or tomorrow. I want you to give him a final message here, because he's gonna watch it. I'm gonna make sure he does.
You know what? We had to go with the OG line ever since Misfits 1. Hey yo, Papi, Slim gon' catch a body.
There he is, folks. Slim the Hitman Albaher. You guys go subscribe to his YouTube. Slim, where do they find you? All YouTube, all that.
You look up at any platform. Slim Albaher, like Jessica Alba, ALBA, her. You know? So anyway.
All right, Slim. Appreciate you coming by, man. Thank you so much, and good luck on the prime card, the inaugural 168 pound title. 65. Okay, 65. I thought it was 68.
Yeah.
Inaugural 165 pound title. Slim versus Salt Papi. What happens in that fight? Guess we'll find out.